Hey everyone watching on their computer, smartphone, tablet, or TV. This is Andy, and today I have a crazy video to share with you guys. This is intense, but I'm glad I'm sharing it with you. Now, in case you do not know who Rick Barry is, and if you're into the NBA and you have no idea who this amazing human being was, I am about to educate you a little bit about Rick Barry. Basically, Rick Barry was a 15-year NBA Hall of Famer who was best known for his free-throw shot, his granny-style free-throw shot, where he just flicked the free-throw and it just went right into the basket. And that has gotten him, believe it or not, an endorsement deal with New York Life. You've probably seen the commercials the past couple of days. It's aired on a bunch of the TV networks. I don't know what network specifically, but it's been airing on TV. And just recently, John Brankus did a special edition of SportsScience analyzing Rick Barry's free-throw shot. It is amazing statistics what they were able to come up with in this episode, and I'm glad I'm able to share this with you guys, because who knows, maybe it'll educate you a little bit on Rick Barry himself, and maybe you'll like the idea of thinking, hey, maybe I should look up more about this guy. Why am I even talking? Let's get straight into the video. And until next time, take care.
Well, if you closed your eyes and all you heard was the swish, it really wouldn't be an issue. But to stand at the foul line, shoot free throws underhanded presents a couple of issues. A, it looks funny, and B, they call it granny style. Now, whenever a player struggles mightily at the line, the idea of the underhand shot comes up and then is quickly rejected, because apparently it's less embarrassing to miss half your free throws than shoot like a little old lady. Perhaps if we just rename it Rick Barry style. Right? How has Barry managed to make 9 out of every 10 free throws in his career? John Brankus explains in this ESPN SportsScience segment, brought to you by New York Life.
To examine the science behind the underhand free throw, we brought in one of the most consistent free throw shooters of all time, Hall of Famer Rick Barry. In his NBA career, Rick took more than 4,200 free throws and made 90% of them.
So the key to this is being a totally natural position. You stand here naturally with my arms hanging down. I don't lock my elbows. Before I shoot, it's sort of a trigger. And I just take my wrist and I bend them down to a natural position. And when I come up, I take my hands and I roll them together. So here I am, relaxed over the top, down, up, follow through, make the free throw.
To find out why this technique is so consistent, we wired up Rick with science. Now, biomechanically, there are fewer moving parts. Compared to the conventional technique, which involves separate movements of the shoulder, elbow, and wrist, the granny shot is a simple upward pendulum motion. With a release more than 3 feet closer to the ground, Rick's underhand shot enables him to maintain a lower center of gravity. This more stable position enables him to consistently launch the shot from the same release point time after time. And by gripping the ball symmetrically with 2 hands instead of 1, Rick imparts a more even backspin on the ball. Because it consistently rotates around one stable axis, if the ball hits any part of the hoop or backboard, it's less likely to ricochet offline and out of the basket. Now, shooting granny style may never fully catch on, but Rick is convinced at least one player that it's the way to go. Shooting underhanded this season, his son, Canyon Barry, a guard for the Florida Gators, has made about 88% from the line. For ESPN SportsScience, I'm John Brankus.